who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against the defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it will be a battle of ball.
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Eagles have 9-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Nicole Hardman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down. Let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
2nd and 3. That's caught again by Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Gets around him.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the posts.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurts.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Hurts got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles!
Grant Calcaterra,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
This is Miller, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They'll set up a throw. And his pass incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. It worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here's Hardman to return.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think it was time to hand out.